Hi, Dave Adams here, and welcome to Nerds of Wisdom. Just a quick video tonight. I did say that I'd be going on holidays. I suggested I may be uploading a video during the break, but as I said, probably not, simply because, well, I'd be too tired, and I was. I was just stuffed. It's been a really great to have a couple of weeks break, but I will be getting back into the swing of things this week, trying desperately to get on top of stuff. Had some great times over the break, had some tragic news, but all of which I think has been good and refreshing. I will be back very shortly. But I thought what I might do tonight is I might leave you with some of the panel questions just as a bit of an activity. And I'll see how this goes. I don't know if it's going to work. Who knows? I'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. We did one of the panels we did at Oz Comic Con was we did a game show. And I would upload footage of that except two things. Firstly, Ricky and I had a bit of miscommunication, and he may have taken all of the SD cards for the camera, and I took the camera. Meaning that's why I'm filming on my iPhone right now instead of on my camera. But that's all right. We'll sort that out. The other thing is that the actual game show itself went too long, and we didn't actually get to film it all. So, but that's all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up some questions from it. It was a nerd pop culture quiz. We had lots of fun. We were sponsored by Gamerpalooza, Stew Art, Vault Games, and Ruler Make. Sorry, Ruler Make gave some awesome prizes as well. So we had an absolute blast. We gave prizes away to guests. We had Paul Mason join us, who's doing the new Phantom, Kid Phantom for Fruit Publishing, which is just fantastic. It's worth checking that out. We had Ashley, Board Gamer Girl, join us, which was, I'm so pleased she gave up time to come and join us. And of course, as our team captains, we had Cassie and Colin, who we had last year. And they did a fantastic job. I always love working with those two. So what I'll do is because I don't have enough footage from it to put it up, I thought I would put up the questions here, get you to answer them, and then I'll provide a link if you want to go and check out the answers below. I hope you have a bit of fun. I hope it's a little bit entertaining, something a little bit different. We'll see. Give it a go. And until next time, I'm Dave Adams, and I will see you later. So the first game is bad translation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some board game names that I put through Google Translate and translated them back into English. So if you can tell me the correct name for these, they would be worth points to you, or imaginary points, because I'm not really going to keep track of whatever points you've got. So let's get started. The first one is Race for Space. Race for Space. Number 2 is Serpents and Stairs. Serpents and Stairs. What board game could that be? Serpents and Stairs. Number 3 is Supremacy. Just the simple one word, Supremacy. Number 4 is Blight Inheritance. Blight Inheritance. Number 5, Anguish Sanctuary. Now that is one word. It's two words when you translate it, but it forms one word for the actual board game. So that's Anguish Sanctuary. Which board game is that? It's a more recent one. The next one is simply Hint. Hint. The next one has one of the best translations I've come across. Fish Sausage Advance. Fish Sausage Advance. And finally, Spice 100-Year Pathway. Spice 100-Year Pathway. If you can get the correct answers for those, have a look in the description below and see how many of those you got correct. For our next game, we're doing Poorly Described. So I'm going to give you some video games, and then I'm going to give you some movies, and I'm going to poorly describe them, and your job is to tell me what they are. So let's begin with video games. Your first video game, poorly described, is It's Like Tennis. It's Like Tennis. So which video game would that be poorly describing? Number 2, cute, lovable mascots brutalize each other for no discernible reason. Number 3, you beat animals within an inch of their life, capture them, and make them fight each other. Which video game is that? Number 4,
Mutant marsupial kills dozens of animals in order to punish reckless scientists for harming animals. And number 5, loading dishwasher simulator. And now for the movies category. So these are movies poorly described. What movies are these? Number 1, group spends 9 hours returning jewelry. Number 2, helpful man teaches ladies how to use skincare products. Number 3, depressed father teams up with mentally challenged woman to find disabled son. Number 4, beautiful princess gets catfished. Number 5, small town doctor brings 3 people closer together. If you think you know what films they are, go into the comment section below and find out if you are correct. For the final activity, this is one that wasn't actually included in this year's section, but it's one that we've done before, and I thought it would be good to include here for you today. What you have to do is you have to look at the different dice and determine which board game they are from. So I'm going to show up some images. If you can work out which board game they're from, just based on the dice, then you would score the points. Good luck. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little game, something different for this week. Please let us know whether this works, whether you like doing this sort of thing. Maybe we could do some more of this sort of stuff. And if not, well, that's fine too. We just won't do it. But I'd love to hear from you. Hey, post your score down the bottom. Let us know what your score is. I mean, you could lie about it entirely, and I wouldn't know. But, you know, please be honest. Be honest. Let us know your score. We'd love to hear from you. Please remember to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll catch up with you next time. Until then, I'm Dave Adams, and you've been watching Nerds of Wisdom.